What is classical and Christian education? Probably the simplest way to put it is to say classical and Christian education is an education in loving the things that last. The classical and Christian part go back 2,000 years, and if you think about it, what all has been lost over the last 2,000 years that's no longer here? It's not the good stuff. It's only the good stuff that's lasted. And so classical and Christian education is about really learning how to love the things that are the most lovely, which is not always easy. Sometimes it's hard to love the things that are the best, but man, when you do, it's really a great reward. So that's what classical Christian education is. In a nutshell, it's loving the things that last.
So I'm a teacher here at Trinity. I teach kindergarten and first grade this year, and I absolutely love it. And what I love most about teaching at a classical Christian school is that I get to talk about Christ all day long. I get to point kids to our great creator in math and in reading and in science and in history, and I love being able to have those conversations with them all day long. I actually taught in the public school before in the primary grades, and that was one thing that was really sad, was that I couldn't open my mouth and speak about this great truth, and I'm able to do that all day long with these little ones, and I just love it.
I know the one thing that really surprised me and made me thankful the most for this year was just how quickly all of our non-classically trained teachers picked up the classical model with such passion and intensity. That was really neat to see them buy into it so wholeheartedly as they picked up the vision that we had when we started the school.
I think the biggest surprise that I've had with having our kids in Trinity is the way that they have risen, even though we have raised the bar for them academically. It's been nice to see them challenged, to see them do their best, and just try harder than they were before.
One major component of a classical education is that we strive to teach our kids history in chronological order, not skipping any periods, in a coherent way. That way, when they graduate, they'll have a historical perspective, which will make them much harder to manipulate.
If I could describe Trinity in one word, it would be warfare. Why warfare? Because I'm responsible to train my children up to take dominion of their area. And the school here and the method that we're applying with the Christian underpinnings is everything that they need to grow and succeed, and give them the building blocks to the point to where there is nothing they won't be able to do when they're out on their own.
If I were to describe Trinity in one word, it would be a shield. It gives parents a way to protect our kids from outside influences and be able to teach them from a Christian standpoint what is right and what is wrong without having to unteach things that are not true.
If I could describe Trinity in one word, it would be a godsend. It's given my children a love of knowledge and learning, excitement. They're excited to come to school.
A classical Christian education is focused on truth, beauty, and goodness. May a virtuous childhood lead to a life well lived. Trinity Classical Christian School.